Shorty, she bad. Yeah. Shorty, she bad. Yeah. Shorty, she bad. She a baddie, she a baddie. Shorty, she bad. She a baddie, yeah, baddie. Shorty, she bad. Shorty bad, then I'm off. Shorty, she bad. Fat ass, take it for the money. Shorty, she bad. She a baddie, she a baddie. Shorty, she bad. She a baddie, yeah, baddie. Shorty, she bad, bad.
2 hours.
Shorty, she bad, bad. Bad, bad. Shorty, she bad.
What's up, everyone? We are back. Happy Sunday, Zeus Sunday. What's up, Charlie?
Happy Zeus Sunday. Hello, Gino. Hello, Gino. What's up, man?
Not much, just hanging out. But I forgot
once again, during our startup and our of the show, went out again on me. Why you're playing the song and
I was worried for a second. I was like, "Are you gonna be able to make it back?"
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
It was all. So once again, I did the same thing, and I was able to just be just in time. But as you were saying,
as I was saying, if you came here to watch the episode, don't worry. We are going to tell you exactly where you can get the episode for free. What episode are you talking about? I'm talking about Baddies South episode 10, which is why that is
episode 10, the episode that aired just tonight, 3 hours ago on the East Coast. And like he said, if you could just continue watching, not going to say when, will be the longest of the podcast, but if you listen along, we will give that information for you to be able to watch tonight's episode for free.
Oh, and
this is not the free episode.
But if Charlie, if people want to come up here and give their opinion, what they got to do?
Exactly. One of my favorite things is for you guys to join in on the conversation. There's going to be links below, and someone just asked for the link. You can show your face or turn off your mic and just use your voice, and you can join in on the conversation and give us your opinions. Tell us if we're right about something, if we're wrong about something. Not only that, if you don't want to put your voice in and put your face in and join totally on the conversation, you can still join in on the conversation by leaving comments below, which we will highlight and try to answer through our review of this episode.
Yeah, and also, once again, if you want to come up here but you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. You could leave the video part off and just talk. Or, if you want to just type in the chat, I'm more than happy to put your comments up on the screen if you got something interesting to say.
All right. Do you speak a different language?
Me?
Do you have a second language at all?
Tagalog, which is the Filipino language.
Oh, because you could have said all that just again in that language for our audience in the Philippines, because you said because he basically said just exactly what I said. Would have been better if it was in different language.
Oh, my fault.
No, ain't your fault. Some people need to reiterate and hear it twice because they don't hear it the first time. So.
Exactly. I'm one of those people, obviously. J.E., what's up? Did you watch this episode this week?
Oh, I guess in last week. It says,
I can't even hear you. What is wrong with your audio? All right, look, if you're coming on here with that bullshit, I can't put you. I'm sorry, J.E. We can't hear you. And I know you're not going to talk about the episode. What I want to get into is the episode, all right?
Right. We want to get to the episode. But towards the end of it, if you want to join us and music or whatever, maybe promoting.
Once you fix your audio, I'm going to add you back, all right, J.E.? But, all right, so let's just jump right into it. Tell me why Sydney being in this episode was actually what I was looking forward to most, surprisingly.
Not only that, just like last week, Sydney was, I think, I need to go back and look at Wikipedia again, one of the most, I think, viewed episodes. So they had up there, with next to Sarah. Seemed like when the season 1 girls come around is when they get almost the highest ratings and biggest trending with Zeus Network and stuff when season 1 girls come, especially Sarah and Magic Shark Twice with Sydney. Because myself, I was looking forward to Sydney the most too, and she, I don't know. Judy is my number one everything, so I know her relationship and beef with Sydney. So, and I know she watches our show, and sorry Judy, I love you to death, my number one, but I do enjoy Sydney. She's good for TV. I'm not like super fan.
It's like,
but I do like Sydney.
They're taking a page out of BGC even with this, because you remember
absolutely.
It didn't happen so much in the later episodes, but in
the earlier seasons, every single season would basically have the best girl from the previous season or two show up in an episode or two.
Yeah, exactly.
From Natalie to season 5, and then from season 6, they had when Char was there, and other people said, "Why are you treating them like they're celebrities?" 6. Yeah, she might do that too. But I know season 8, when they were supposed to go to like a P. Diddy and La Romeo party, they were all acting like all this stuff because it was from season 7. Nastasia, Stassi, and Tiara's party they invited them to. Yeah. So in those earlier seasons, every season would have like girls from the previous season.
So is that what it is? Is it interesting because of that? Like, it's just that situation that makes it interesting, or is it really?
Well, even though they're not calling it season 2, it still is season 2 of Baddies.
Right, but
it's not Baddies ATL and Baddies 2 South, but Sydney is season 1. Sarah is season 1, so they do say season 1, so they do say that, and this is season 2. This is season 2. So yeah, I kind of do believe that with people from the first season and other seasons of Bad Girls Club coming, but that's different, a little different with this Baddies, because I don't think the episodes where previous girls came in on the next season of Bad Girls Club for an episode were the highest rated episode. I think where like the biggest fights were the highest rated episodes back in the Bad Girls Club days on Wikipedia.
I'm gonna get sidetracked real quick, but did you see the new show from Natalie Nunn, Baby Mama?
Yes, because that's supposed to basically trying to come for and make a better show than Megan's show, which I think is Side Chicks.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what they were doing.
Yeah, Megan just signed for a new show to be EP on the show, and apparently it's called Side Chicks. So Zeus and Natalie, and then went ahead at the same time trying to push out probably before their own kind of thing, and on Zeus, and we're getting Baby Mamas. I wonder if these are going to be baby mamas though that are from previous seasons of Jocelyn's Cabaret. Not only that, Jocelyn's Cabaret and One More Chance, and other half be cast of girls that are well known in kind of the industry, or like C-list celebrities, if you know what I mean, and baby mamas.
But do you think that it's because they are worried that Baddies might be canceled, and so they got to do this new idea?
Nah, I think there's going to be a bad season 3, because I heard a couple girls even talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I think they might do Baddies season 3. If they're going to do Jocelyn's Cabaret season 4, I definitely, from the success and how well season 2 has been doing, I definitely see Zeus picking up it for season 3.
But is it doing well if we're so excited for the season 1 girls to come? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, a lot of people do, but yeah, compared to season 1, it was so much better. And they renewed season 2 based off season 1. So that's what they'd really look at, that prior season.
They renew based on the first couple episodes. That's the thing. And it's like
Even the first couple episodes, the fight with Sarah and Megan, which was the first one, wasn't even until the end of like episode 6 and then episode 7. And the one with Natalie and Christina was at the very end of episode 1 and ended 2. And that fight was so highly edited. Wasn't even that great. And we didn't get the fight with Sarah and Megan, so like past like the halfway point. But just like I said, they finally got the Baddies bus back. We still are gonna open with episode 11, finishing. We're skipping right ahead because we didn't even begin to review the episode. But the end, you know, with Rolly and Natalie, which we said last week, it was like likely gonna end with that, like a cliffhanger. But my thing is, I've been saying all season we're most likely into episodes, but we still got episode 11 going to open with this. We still have Sway and Sydney actually in a physical fight out of the parking lot. We got Rock getting arrested still.
if that were to
got Rock still getting arrested.
they would have showed it in the preview, right? So there's definitely at least more episodes. The Sway and Sydney. If that were to happen next episode, they would have shown it.
Exactly.
So we still got at least 2 episodes.
I don't remember the exact trailer for next episode. Next week's episode, did they have Rock getting arrested?
They didn't show her getting arrested, but they kind of like it was like all the scenes leading up to that. So I think that's
okay. So all I'm saying is we're at least at bare minimum getting 12 episodes plus probably a 2-part reunion. So 14, possibly 13 episodes and 15 episodes total with the reunion. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. 12 episodes plus 2 reunion. I feel like that would be a good
14.
Yeah.
That would be like really one of the longest seasons and most episodes in a season.
But my whole thing is what I noticed on Instagram, you know, last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, Jayla and Natalie were going back and forth, and now all of a sudden that they're friends on the episode, all of a sudden they're friends on Instagram again.
Of course. But if you peep what I peep on who follows who, and it kind of changes almost every week. Guess who Natalie follows?
Sydney?
Yes. And Zeus.
That's
and Rolly and Slim. That's it. No Jayla, no Rock, no Scotty, no Ann, no Bree. And when it comes to Slim, guess who she follows?
Rolly.
Rolly, Zeus, Natalie, and Sydney. Guess who Rolly follows?
You actually like type in the names?
Yeah. Yeah, you go into there, all you do is go on Instagram and you click on followers, following, and mutual. I always hit following and mutual. And it really narrows it down when you hit mutual.
I know that does change all the time, so I never even really
it changes because Natalie especially is always changing her fucking followers. 1 week she's following Cardi and Natalie, and the next week she's only following Cardi, and the next week she's only following Natalie.
Yeah, exactly. I don't buy it. It's just a trick.
Yeah, so right now it's just very interesting to me that the only people in the entire cast of 9 that Natalie is following, besides Zeus Network, is Rolly and Slim and Sydney. The only people that Rolly's following is Zeus and Natalie and Slim and Sydney. And then the people that Slim are following are Natalie, Zeus, Rolly, and Sydney. And that's it.
So they kicked all the other girls out the club.
Well, they're not following any other the girls in the cast. None of them do.
Well, other than that, so because we did skip a lot, I was gonna mention things that I noticed in the episode. Tell me if I'm though. Tell me if I'm wrong. Didn't Jayla use that same line? It was Jayla when she was saying, what was she saying? She was saying um, on my best day, on your best day and my worst. Didn't she say that?
She said that to Sydney.
Oh, wait, no, I'm talking about on her BGC season. I thought she said that already.
Yeah, she did say that in season 14. I don't remember exactly who though. I don't know who said it to.
But why did she keep reusing the lines?
I don't know. Jayla's.
There's a lot of BGC references though. So then I caught that Slim, I think it was Slim, if I remember correctly. She was the one talking about oil and vinegar. Do they mix? Was that Slim? Or Ann?
That was Ann.
Yeah, so she took that from BGC. That was Dream Doll talking about Z.
I think I can remember.
Why are they taking these BGC quotes?
I don't know. They don't have any of their material. I think it's the little lines that other people kind of almost use in general. These aren't like things I've never heard of before, you know.
So I don't know. What other moments of this episode did you think stood out?
Well, personally,
I still need one of those.
yeah. What's that?
I still need one of those.
Yeah, I have two right now. And if you go, and I told you, like, at any moment, if you pause and go on when you're watching Baddies and look at one of them, they have one of these in their hand. And that's what you even said. It's like two sort of thing. This is what they smoke. They always have these. What stood out to me is, of course, the beginning. I love the beginning because Sydney, and it lasted a little bit longer because she got to get on the mic and talk shit about a couple of them, and then they all like wanted to battle with the overheard the microphone and pull the mic away from her. And during the episode, Rock said something about like how Slim is ugly and she does nothing without fat. Talking about Rolly. So if Rolly wasn't getting in the sprinter with them, then Slim didn't either because she's not her own person or can't stand alone.
That's more stuff that happened off camera, right? Like the reason why they did that.
The reason why what?
That they didn't
everything I just said was on camera.
No, everything, but the reason why they were starting whatever issues they had.
Yeah, it was off camera, and this is like the third time where something kind of big happened, and it's off camera, and it's a little annoying.
Zeus needs to fix that. Come on, Zeus. We need the whole story.
They do. And this is Baddies Season 2. Zeus has put out quite a lot of shows now, and they need to be doing better, you know?
Yeah.
There has to be people you can pay that are security and with cameras, whatever, that can be there overnight and have somewhere to sleep or whatever. If there's a certain hour, everybody's laying down and going to sleep to make sure they got the shit on camera. Because I want to see Rock mad because she couldn't go out with Scotty and Nally that night. Because that night, I think it was the night, it was their first night they went out and had a good ass time. And I remember they were getting in the sprinter, or this may actually been this is early enough when they had the Baddies bus. I heard Natalie say as like the bus was like driving off and it was doing like a head overshot of the bus, like almost they had like a big ladder, like a little like not an airplane, but whatever. Just a big headshot of the bus driving off, and Natalie said, "Who wants to go to the strip club?" And Rock was like, "Me," and this guy was like, "Me." And apparently, and at this time of night, where they was going was somewhere around the Zeus where they are and Zeus to sign papers and do paperwork for Sky to be on the season and not going out anywhere. And Slim and Rolly was fighting about something, and apparently Rock came downstairs in the midst of it and thought that Slim was talking about Rocky because Rocky was like bitching about shit, so not being able to go out or something. And that's when, you know, the whole thing with Rock throwing the whole bottle. What's that over here? And this is half filled. A bottle of water. Can you imagine it's a bottle of water being like thrown at you and hit you in the mouth? What Layla said is over here, like, if somebody hit me in the mouth with a bottle of water, whether the camera's rolling or not, there's no cameras. She should have handled what she did. She should have did what she did right then and there. She shouldn't have waited till
The extra.
they were outside.
They don't get paid the extra.
But like I try to tell her is you get more money when you do stuff on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
So for them to wait outside for the guy on the bus when they were like, okay, are you cool? Are you good? Are you good? Nah, this bitch threw a bottle of water on me last night. What's up with that? Ma'am. And then she took off her shoes, fuck you. And then they fought and they went and had it. And Rolly's my girl and Sim's my girl. And I love Rock. But in my opinion, Rock and Jayla definitely won. I even think Jayla, like, when she was getting a one-on-one with Rolly, I think Jayla got the best. But to me, like I told you in that moment, I hated when Rock jumped in and got the 3 punches on Rolly. But when I went back and watched the episode actually earlier this week, there was 2 times where Slim and Rock were fighting and security was breaking it up, and Rolly had the getaway, the runaway, and the move enough, and she ran up on Rock twice. The second time she ran up on Rock, she got her twice and uppercut her, and then she had her by the hair and let her go for like probably like 30 seconds. I'm like, give me this bitch, you know. So to me, it was pretty even at that point when they both jumped in each other in their girls' fight.
Yeah, it was all fair.
Yeah, right. And it ended with, of course, what do you think the hell was going on when Rolly, when decided finally to show up, and Rolly and Sim showed up at the end, and you know, for her and Natalie started to fight, and that was actually looking pretty good because Rolly was getting some hits in.
I saw something online that people were saying the trailer clip of that fight is different from what the episode.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
In the trailer clip, it almost seemed like they fought twice, had 2 different like takes or something.
Yeah, like
there was there was a part I remember where Rolly totally like ran out on Natalie, and then like her whole wig was gone, and it was only in the trailer. I mean, you can still pull it up in the trailer and see it. It only lasts like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I can't tell. Like, I'm thinking maybe it might have just been a different camera angle.
I think so as well.
But that's what I noticed. It was like I thought they were positioned differently for the fight.
Yeah. Because you definitely seen the trailer, right? It happens very quick.
Yeah, but I'm scared to play it.
Well, like I told you, there's this one guy, my God, that he really does a lot of videos and, you know, gets a good like 5,000 or so like hits and whatever, and he's always including clips.
The people that do that, I feel like they work for Zeus.
Nah, he definitely doesn't work for Zeus. He does. He's the one. Do you know of the one that does the town hall meetings, the Zeus town hall meetings? You never came across that?
Is that Evner?
I don't know his name. All I know is when you actually watch it, he oh my god. Oh, it just when you watch it, there's like gets all like blurry. Like he's talking, his mouth's moving, but what's coming out of his mouth isn't the words that he's
Yeah,
saying.
I noticed he started doing that. He just put a little like it almost looks like a GIF up of him talking, and then he's
Yeah,
narrating.
yeah, it's like a delay. And he's always including videos and his shit. Not only that, but Sajada. And I told you about Sajada.
Yeah, and I think that I remember
I
watching
watch her.
in one of Sajada's videos. She also mentioned that she had gotten some copyright strikes or whatever from Zeus.
She has. But I also think she exactly wasn't using the right ones. I told you I think it is fair game to include clips that Zeus puts on their YouTube and on their Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
Any
say
other clips may not. Like I think
I mean
a copyright.
technically the intro is not something that they have posted on their Instagram or YouTube. But
Exactly.
so do you think I should stop putting that at the beginning?
I mean, they went at the end of this entire season, and
Yeah, no, and I
gone.
don't think that's what it is because at the beginning when Bad Boys first started and I would post the fight clips, I had posted the fight clips along with the intro to Bad Boys, and it was never a problem about the intro. It was only a problem about the fights.
Was it other times though when I did the fights, and sometimes I would do it on my TV?
Um, I guess, but I don't think that if
Or is
you're
that different?
I think that's different if you're watching it on video as opposed to me like streaming it.
Yeah,
Every
because
time
if I'm watching it
you do that,
and rewind it and record it and play it back in slow-mo to show a certain part on my TV, from my recording, is that different?
and I usually always tell you not to show it. Like we usually can just hear it.
Yeah, right. Hearing it and seeing it's a lot different, but
Anyway,
still.
speaking of clips from the show, fuck the clips. If you guys want to watch the whole episode, this is where you need to go. You need to go on Instagram, check out It's Unlovely Tea, and message them, and they will send you a link for how you can watch the episode for free. Again, we're giving you this information for free. We're not asking you to pay for it, but if you do notice, we have our Cash Apps at the bottom scrolling by. If you feel generous enough to donate, we would definitely appreciate that. I mean, you are getting it instead of paying $5 a month, you can just like pay us $1 for each episode. It'll still be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But that's if you want to. They're not mandatory donations, but since we are giving you the tea, we're giving you the unlovely tea where you can get the episode for free.
So yeah, so there you have it. There is where you can watch the episode for free tonight, and like you said, we very appreciate it. Said that $5.99 a month, which I think it is now. So it comes to like at least 4 weeks. So it's $24 roughly a month or $30 a month. You're paying whatever. $1 to each of our cash apps. That'd be more than great. Or anything if you're feeling generous. As you know, I finally got my job and I've worked 4 days this week now. I worked my first overnight shift last week. I don't know if you've seen any of my Facebook lives.
I always see it late because, Facebook algorithm sucks. I always see stuff from like 3 days ago pop up.
Oh, sometimes a lot of people say when I go live, they get notification. Like,
How come you don't go live on
live.
YouTube?
Huh?
Why don't you go live on YouTube at your
I
job?
don't know. I've never done that before. I know I have to do that on my phone. I'm gonna have to do that.
On StreamYard.
When I'm at work, I have to be very kind of slick with it, and I think it'd be a lot different if I was on StreamYard at work. And the only reason I was on there for a good, I think, half hour last night was because I was there by myself and did an overnight shift, 10 to 6, and there was nobody else in there but somebody in the deli. First was during the day when there's 4 or 5 people in there, and really can't do it then.
So they're gonna have you on the overnight shifts like regularly?
No, just maybe once a week or once every other week. Because next week I work 2 to 10, 5 days a week.
Okay.
And that's
Wait, you
during the day.
work on Sunday?
What's that?
You work on Sunday next week?
I think so. I have to look.
All right.
I think I might be off because I work Friday and Saturday next
Oh,
week, and I'm usually off.
One of the weekends off.
Yeah. Usually I have Friday off. And this week I would have had Friday and Saturday off, but I worked my Saturday overnight 10 to 6. And once again, our cash apps are below. My cash app, of course, the $sign, Charlie Bella 93. And your
And
cash app?
at Gino Bino Ho. I had to change it. It used to be Gino Bino, but then I don't know what happened. I got locked out of my Cash App. So everyone got the new one, Gino Bino Ho. And honestly, like as excited, last week when we saw the preview for this week, or I mean even the one before that, I feel like we've been saying it like, oh, next episode is gonna be the one. Next episode is gonna be the one, and it's like. This episode, other than like the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes, I feel like this episode was kind of boring.
Exactly what I said.
So what else? I mean,
and I mean, boring as in it's just not like, oh my god, like like necessarily like great. Like even last week when they were like in their I forgot what you call those because I've done it myself in Nashville. They're it's not like the drunk little thing you actually have to paddle in, and it gives electricity or something to it when you kind of use your bike, almost like a bike, and it's like could be like 8 of you on one side and 8 of you on the other side, and you're riding it and drinking. What were they on drinking again last week when they did the Ann Moore champagne deep throat competition?
Is it called a trolley?
I think it is kind of a trolley, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah,
so.
You're wrong. I don't know.
I do believe so.
That's another thing they stole from BGC.
They did.
So I don't know. Yeah. You think next episode is gonna be the good one?
I can't say that because I have to go back again because I don't recall the episode for next week.
So far, I mean, because the only thing that the only thing I can compare it to, because you watch more Zeus shows than I do, but yes. I feel like I still think Jocelyn's Cabaret is like the bar for Zeus, and Baddies is kind of like Kids Bop compared to Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Kids Bop.
Yeah, it seems like
damn
version of Jocelyn's
Cabaret. Pretty bold. I would say season 1, was this, even though season 1 was an all-star fucking cast. I don't know. I really enjoy Baddies, and season 2 is definitely given what it was supposed to give, and I like it.
Like for half the episode, I would say even dare I say less than half the episodes were good. The other ones were all just I don't know, fluff episodes. It kind of reminds me of season. There were a lot of seasons, I guess, that you could say this about, but on BGC season 8, that's one of the main ones where it's it was the first 4 episodes, and then the 1 episode in the middle, and then the last 3 episodes.
They were good.
Yeah, not well. Yeah, because the whole twins that whole situation that
Right,
lasted
right.
like unnecessary fluff episodes, I think. And so that's how I see Baddies season 2. A lot of too many fluff episodes.
Not too many. I think there's been out of 10 episodes, I think there's been 4. There's definitely been 6 so far at 10 episodes that have a fight. And some multiple. There's been some episodes that have multiple fights. And not even just Rolly and Jayla and Slim and Rocky. I think Ian and Sway fought the same day her and Bree fought. Yeah.
I don't know, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, even
just the way the first episode ended, episode 2 picked up with her and Sway went 2 rounds too. Rock and Sway. I don't know, man. I was always scared, like Sajeda said at the beginning. I know Zeus. I thought all the fights was gonna be towards the beginning and the whole of the end of the season. Not the end of the season, but like the last 6, 7 episodes would be that's like a bad. Just like not even 6, 7, like even 4 or 5 episodes. Kind of the way Bad Boys went. We got all the fights at the beginning and then it was just boring. Boring as shit.
Like they knew that, so they were like, all right, so we need to have something happen at the end. And so I feel like Zeus got desperate and called Sydney. I did see, because I mentioned last week, I was like, do you think Rolly really gave the address? And she put the screenshots out there of the conversation. So I don't think she did it. But that begs the question then, who did? It must have been one of the Zeus producers that was like, hey, we're desperate.
I think so too. That's what I think.
I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. We're going to be back next week to discuss it with you. And I know a lot of people don't watch this live. They watch the replay. And, that's fine too. We definitely want to continue the conversation with you in the comments. So leave your comments below and we will get back to you. And shout out to all the people that normally call in that I guess we were too early again today. Because, we've been trying to get, I don't know. Hopefully they can come back, next week to chime in, give us their thoughts. But
there were some times where we would have 3 or 4 people commenting and 1 or 2 people would pop up real quick and even some people during our whole podcast would even pop in and just give us their opinions and watch the episodes. But then again, like I said, I feel like we're going early again because a lot of people put out their reviews the next day, the next night, around the time it aired the next day.
All right, so if you're watching this, let us know. Do you like the fact that we go live on Sunday nights, or should we give it a day, let it marinate? We can watch it more than once. Let us know in the comments what you prefer. All right. And I don't know. I guess we might have to change it. Except I don't know. It's too late for this show. We're gonna be doing reviews on Baby Mamas or I don't know. Maybe Jonathan's show. Maybe I Love You Per. Let us know if you want us to do it the same day. Because I was a big fan of the AfterBuzz BGC after show, and they would do it.
Oh, I love that.
So that's how I was I was trying to think oh, maybe we should do it like that. Kind of just like Baddies is copying off of BGC, I'm copying off of AfterBuzz. All right. But that might not work for a lot of people.
It would be cool because I'm gonna start trying to talk to different people in the cast and see if they would be interested in popping on StreamYard for a little half-hour, 45-minute interview. Because a lot of them do it for not, of course, a booking fees, but they try to do it. Some people don't mind do it for free, but some people a little compensation, especially if they get their face on and pop on.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like, it's of course like I don't know. I would offer. That's me. Maybe I'm bad. That's why that's you. Gotta handle that. But I feel
Yeah.
like we
Well,
can't.
especially that I'm working now. I definitely could definitely assist and help with that.
Yeah,
Judy's our
definitely.
girl,
We
but
don't. We don't.
she I see her do a lot of YouTube things, and she hops on and gives her opinion on kind of baddies, but more so ATL and her experience and her experience at Bad Girls Club. And it seems like she for everyone kind of always uses just her voice, and does her voice did the interview. Because we had Judy on our podcast just a few weeks ago, if you go back and look. And she spilled a lot of tea. It was
And
a pretty good
she's
episode.
supposed to be back, but she's been super busy. I know she's in Arizona right now, but
Yeah, in Arizona right now, but in September she will be in our hometown. And I'm not performing at this club or anything. I'm not going to be in drag. I talked to Judy, and she was actually excited to see me and excited to see you and see me perform and see me dressed up and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, not Judy. I'm not going to be in drag. Like, I'm going to be in Charlie. And me and Gina are trying to kick it with you. And I know you have a meet and greet and stuff. And then I don't know if they're going to put her in some kind of VIP section or with somewhere, but I'll say what I say. I don't care. There's some girls at this venue I don't particularly like,
oh
and
shit!
some are like
I know you need to
some are
pop.
even some are even like the upper cast and like a part of really a part of the show. And if they try to give me any shit by trying to hang out with Judy for a little bit, even 20 minutes, I know Judy will straight say something to them like, "Oh, that's my friend."
Nah, we're jumping them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Also, like saying, like, I mean, if I get banned from this club afterwards or whatever, like, people trying to get me shit, like, I will pop some shit off up in there. Like,
I'll be
if they
giving
really try to keep us away from Judy after like a little 5 minute meet and greet,
nah.
or even doing a meet and greet.
I have no idea. I mean, I don't
I
see why.
don't.
I don't see why they
I
wouldn't.
only said I may do the meet and greet just to support Judy because I know she's not bringing merch and stuff, and that's money in her pocket.
Um,
And she doesn't have right now sold out a taboo, I think, a candle, so can't really buy some really of a merch right now. Besides, I think maybe some hot sauces, and that I think might be out too. So I'm
I've been
like,
waiting for the infused hot sauce to come back. When are you making more infused hot sauce, Judy?
right.
What I need. But
So I
yeah,
do think I'll do, the meet and greet to support you, Judy, but it doesn't mean not gonna kick it with you and chill with you that night because you're in my hometown. We already talked about this. I said your name, and she sent me. She doesn't like to text a lot, write back a lot. She does the voice messages a lot, and did like a minute voice message to me about how she wants to definitely gonna be here and link after I told her that I'm not gonna be up in the drags and performing. That she wants to link up with us there.
all right, awesome.
Like, yeah, you too. Like, right. Mm-mm.
Yeah, definitely, I'm in there. But we'll definitely keep you all posted on that. There might be another video on that on here. Who knows? And if we gotta jump somebody, that's definitely gonna be viral on YouTube too. So
Yeah, definitely. If I have to fight at a club that I go to very
it
often
might be worth getting kicked out.
and know the whole cast of performers if they try to give me any shit about trying to hang out with Judy.
Yeah, they're not.
We'll see.
Don't even put that energy out there.
I'm not. It's just Baltimore drag queens, which you may not be totally familiar with. Like,
Yeah,
bitchy.
not really. To
And
be
think
honest.
they're just so, like, not all, but some, just some, very some, and you're just so great. And, you know, But for this episode, I think I'll give it like a B minus maybe.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
I just wish it wouldn't always just end with such a cliffhanger, like end it with a cliffhanger of like 15 seconds more of it to go. Like give us it to us. You know, we waited a week already for this. We waited weeks already for this fight with Rolly and Natalie. And then we got it last week and the previous the next week and just knew it was gonna end with it.
I don't know, but yeah, we'll be back here next week to discuss that and see if maybe next episode could be a little graded a little better, because it seems like, I don't know, based on the preview. Well, you said you had to rewatch it, but
Right. What did you get out of it? You said no really thing with Rock getting arrested, no Sway and Sydney fighting, and then the ending of Rolly and Natalie fighting.
Yeah, they're gonna finish that fight, and then nothing else is gonna happen up until Rock gets arrested.
Which will probably be episode 12?
Yeah, that's gonna be the cliffhanger next episode. Like, so it's not a fight; it's the arrest.
So is the finale gonna be like maybe her getting bailed out, and then Sydney following them again and showing up to another club, and then outside the parking lot, her and Natalie get into it, and then Sway pops up and hits her 3 times and knocks her on the ground.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely.
Possibly it could be 13 episodes then, and then with 2 reunions, 15 episodes, and that would be the most amount of episodes of any zoo show.
If there was like a scene where they actually all ended their trip, and it was like, oh, we've reached the end of the end of the road, like they didn't have any of that. So I feel like it's gonna probably end with the fight with Sydney in the club with Sway. And that's going to be the last episode, I feel like. We'll see. Who knows?
That'd be a pretty like little shitty way to end the whole season. But that would be even more of a reason for Sydney to get the reunion.
Natalie is going to try to pull something like, all right, now I'm calling the shots. The show's done. Well, I don't know, something like that.
I mean, it's kind of what she was saying when her and Roy about to fight. Like, y'all have been disrespecting me and talking, like, unlimited shit about me, like, the whole season. And everyone, I think at one point has said, like, yeah, I think maybe except Brie, whatever, then Natalie is, like, the shit starter and will say things so will never admit to it and say it to your face. Yeah, I've heard that multiple times tonight. I don't know if you have, but I have.
I don't know. See, I only watched it once.
Yeah, me too. I think. Well, I can't watch it, so.
All right.
I can definitely watch it again tomorrow.
Before we get out of here, remind everyone where they can find you at.
You can find me at my address at 42. No, just kidding. No, you can find me at Instagram and Twitter at @CharlieGreen_Bellaforte right here under my picture. That is my Twitter and Instagram. Facebook, it's kind of private. So.
And you can find me at the Gino Bino on all platforms. Check me out at Gino Bino on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you stream your music. And on TikTok, it's the Gino Bino 3. And yeah, I'm excited to see you guys again next week. We'll be back here, same place, same time. All right.
Maybe same time, maybe earlier, maybe later. Who knows?
You're right. It really depends on the episode, because if it's a good episode, I'm definitely gonna want to watch it twice, and I'm definitely gonna watch an episode like this. It's like, yeah, we can do it. Let's just do it now. But I like when we go later because I feel like it's more guests the later we have. So
yeah, I agree.
Hopefully we can get some more people to come up here next week. JE, once again, I'm really sorry, but we couldn't hear you. And I know you don't watch the episodes. I know you kind of just want to get on here and promote yourself, and that's cool. All right. But definitely, watch the episode so you can tie it in with everything.
Right.
But we'll be back next week.
Really won't be a problem. And also, just as that's ending, it's getting away. But if you're feeling, generous at all, you can donate a Cash App. My Cash App is Charlie Bella 93.
Mine is at Gino. I mean, $ Gino Bino Ho. And
Yeah, dollar sign always first, but
yeah, Gino Bino Ho. But we will be back, and I can't wait to see what you guys got to say about this episode and next week's episode. We'll be right here. All right. See you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
all right, everybody, be good people.